Hello, Sagittarians. Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This reading is for you. I hope that you are all doing well wherever you are in this big world. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I need you to do right now is hit subscribe. Stay with us, all right? You can be part of the Sagittarian clan. What else was I going to say? To all of my subscribers, thank you guys. I love you. I love you guys. You're amazing. These are general messages, so they're not going to resonate with everyone, so please take what does and leave the rest, okay? Well, look at you showing up in your own reading. Anyhow, what was I going to say? So the messages won't resonate with everyone, but if you'd like a private reading, then you are more than welcome to book one, and you can find a link to my website in the description box below, okay? So let's just get the cards out here so that I can get into this for you, and we can see what's going on for you guys. So you have two major arcanas right off the bat. Oh, and you got another one here. Okay. So there's maybe a few things going on for you. And the first card that we're starting with is the Hanged Man. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, okay? But in general, it indicates that there's a situation that you might be in that you may not be happy with at the moment, okay? You may feel like you're stuck in a rut or trapped in the situation or a frame of mind that's not making you happy, but you do have the power to release yourself, which is good. And this could involve walking away from the situation or simply changing your perspective on it, okay? The Hanged Man speaks to also facing possibly a dilemma, and you're not sure which path to take, all right? And you maybe feel that things are not turning out the way that you had planned. Or basically, it's just telling you that you need to take a step outside of yourself and just look at the situation from a different angle and give yourself some time to just relax, all right? Stop trying to control everything, you know, because usually when we do that, then it just gets worse, right? Instead, just let things be, and the correct course of action will become clear to you in time. And actually, some of you may have already figured that one out, because here you are, the Temperance card, which of course represents Sagittarius. And that speaks to balance, peace, patience, moderation, okay, inner calm. If you're in a relationship, for example, like if this is regarding love, it is one of the best cards that you can get. It normally signifies that the relationship should be harmonious. So maybe if it was a little rocky for a little bit there, it's okay now, or it should be, because it's about finding that perfect balance of love and commitment and respect, all right? It's also a signifier of soulmates. So maybe, you know, you've met your soulmate and definitely you're in a good place because a lot of people are still looking for theirs. But again, this also speaks to if you did have any issues or something that you weren't happy with, that you would be able to resolve whatever you've been holding on to in order to move forward together, right? And that may have even been just that feeling of trapped. Maybe you felt trapped and you didn't want to be so enclosed upon, if you will. If you're single, it's an indicator that you'll be learning to balance the other areas in your life in order to make room for a loving partner to come into your life, okay? And once you've done this, you'll definitely attract the right partner to you. So if you're single with that Hanged Man energy too, I think it's good because it looks as though you've paused and you've taken some time to reflect on the type of partner you're going to allow into your life. In a career context, Temperance tells you that now's a great time to set goals, okay? Because you've got the patience and the persistence to achieve what you want, and your hard work and dedication will be noticed, all right? And if you're hoping for a promotion or a career advancement, it tells you to be patient and not to jump at the first opportunity, okay? Because there may be a chance for something better further down the line. Financially, things should be going well, as you should have balanced finances. However, be careful to practice moderation in relation to money, okay? Because now is a time to maintain that balance and to build your savings up at a steady pace rather than take risks with money or make risky investments, all right? In health, it indicates that moderation is the key, okay? So if you need to get any unhealthy habits under control, you're going to find that now is definitely a great time to do it. And if you've been experiencing any health issues, look to the areas of your life or health where maybe you've been overdoing it or underdoing it, okay? Bringing balance to these areas may give you that healing boost that you need. For those of you wondering about spirituality, it tells you to listen to your inner guidance, and that it's an indicator that your spirit guides are all around you, okay? And it can also signify that you're finding the right balance between your mind, body, and spirit. So remember to have patience as you follow your spiritual path and know that everything is happening at the pace that it is meant to. Okay, so far so good. It looks like things have balanced out. And then interestingly, the foundation is the Six of Swords. Now the Six of Swords speaks to moving from a different frame of mind, which we were just talking about in terms of that hangman energy, okay? So you obviously wanted to get back to some calmer waters here. And that's what this speaks to. Or maybe you were moving on or moving forward, okay? So it's about overcoming hardship, healing, relief, and stability. So you can definitely expect problems in your life to settle down and things to be much easier to deal with now, all right? It can also represent escaping or running away or journeys, traveling overseas maybe, or going on a holiday. Can signify feeling lethargic and deflated after coming through that tough time. It's like the calm after the storm, okay? And again, it's another one that speaks of intuition, inner guidance, and spirit guides, all right? So if you are in a relationship, again, you may be moving into calmer waters, especially after that difficult period. Healing, stability, and most importantly, open communication are all coming to the forefront now, and that's a positive time where the relationship can progress. If, however, you're single, it could indicate a period of healing, okay? Maybe you found that you were jumping from one bad relationship into another, and that cycle was repeating, but now you're actually taking that time to sit back, because it says that you've come through the heartache of the previous relationships and are now ready to move forward. And you definitely put a lot of effort into making your last relationship work, if you did, to no avail. You may be feeling slightly deflated, but don't allow yourself to hold on to that negativity, okay? You've come through the bad times now, so you can allow a healthy relationship to come into your life. If your previous partner was really nasty, this card would usually signify a period of healing after you found the strength to leave the situation, okay? I'm really sorry if you did have to deal with some nastiness. Nobody ever deserves that. And things on the work front should be calming down and moving into an easier phase in the work life, where things are under control and you're accomplishing your goals and completing tasks with ease, okay? Or maybe you moved on to a job that's much better for you, or it could indicate travel with work, that sort of thing. If we go into the recent past, it looks as though you may have had a decision to make, or you could have called a truce with somebody, okay? Or there could be something that you're just refusing to look at. You might just not even be allowing yourself to get dragged into whatever issues are going on, because it speaks to being at a crossroads. So you definitely were trying to figure out something here, and it indicates that you were on the fence and struggling to make or avoid a difficult, stressful, or painful decision. It is a minor arcana card of coming face to face with your fears also, okay? And it also can signify being torn between two loyalties, relationships, situations, offers, or people. Okay, so somewhere maybe you were caught in the middle of an argument or a conflict and you were trying to mediate between the two parties. That could be the situation. But it also could represent blocking emotions and being in denial, and blindness as an inability or unwillingness to see the truth. So maybe you were doing that because you wanted to just hold on to things and keep things as peaceful as they were. But now you've decided, okay, I need to just make this decision whether I like it or not. If you're in a relationship in the recent past here, you were at a crossroads, but because you're in the center of the read, you've got this temperance. Things should be healed now, and things should be good. All right? So that's always a good card to get here with this temperance and that hanged man, because nobody wants to continue the argument if we don't have to, right? And so the outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. So this represents an earth sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, all right? This is the type of person who's patient, practical, loyal, responsible, someone who's persistent and protective, maybe defensive, maybe stubborn, okay? But they're usually ambitious or a hard worker, or it speaks to finishing what you start, or working with nature, or working for what you want, or making dreams or wishes come true through persistence, all right? Getting back to nature, being environmentally conscious, that sort of thing. Maybe the person that you're dealing with is like that. But I feel that things are going to be a lot more steady for you, okay? Because it represents common sense, responsibility, and practicality. And I think that, you're going to be achieving your dreams here because whatever they are, it's about your perseverance and determination. And it can also represent an animal lover, okay? It can signify defending and protecting your home or family or those close to you, okay? So maybe as of late you felt that you had to do some protecting in a situation, maybe even in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, it does state that it is a solid and stable and committed one, okay? So even if there was some uprise, don't worry because you've got a stability here, which is important, right? Because this is somebody who's loyal and faithful, not interested in cheating or playing the field. Also, if you're single, you may soon find someone who can provide you the type of security and support and love you want, but you need to ensure that you're ready to handle that sort of relationship, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles will want a partner who understands that he has a drive and goals as well, okay? So if you're wanting stability, then you have to be sure that that's, what you're really looking for. Because some people, they get into relationships with stable types and then they're like, this is too mundane, and then they feel trapped or they feel suffocated or smothered, right? But yeah, you're definitely driven towards reaching your career goals. That all looks good there. Regarding the Page of Swords, so this is what's coming up in your near future. You've got that Page of Swords energy, so that could be somebody that's a little bit younger than you, could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, all right? But it speaks to delayed news and patience needed, okay? But it also speaks to ideas and inspiration, planning, vigilance, being protective, guarded, fairness, think before you speak. Don't get drawn into arguments, mental agility, using your head, being inquisitive, curious, quick-witted, chatty, communicative. So maybe there is going to be a little bit of a delayed news that you're waiting on, or ideas or planning, right? But it can also mean that you need to be patient and think before you speak, and just be very careful to not get drawn into arguments, because somebody might be, just challenging you right now, or they're trying to get a rise out of you, all right? It can also represent fairness and speaking out and fighting an injustice, which could very well be the case, okay? It speaks to mental agility, learning, getting an education, being quick-witted, curious and inquisitive, and using your head. So, also, it can signify being blunt or abrasive, or engaging in petty gossip. So, if this is somebody that's trying to get you to talk about another or cause drama, again, just try to step back from that, okay? Because it's not worth it. It's so not worth it. And then you have next to it the Magician, which speaks to your personal power. So you have the power to manifest and be anything that you want. You have all of the tools here, all right? But you do got to be careful, because maybe you might encounter somebody who might be a little bit two-faced. So I don't know specifically. I need a clarification card, because I want to know what that's about. Like, are they a manipulative type? Hermit. Yeah, they're not very smart. Sorry. But whoever you might encounter, they're not going to be very smart or wise, okay? And maybe that's what it's just saying, is that they're quite immature. So if you do end up manifesting or getting into a relationship with this type of person, just beware that they are immature and they've got a lot of growing up to do. And if you want to maintain this balance or this harmony in your life right now, best thing is to not get drawn into it, okay? So I don't know if that helped, but let's see. What have we got for you? For you lovers out there, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So I think that's what you're doing here, some of you, for whoever has been dealing with anyone that's been a little bit difficult, or maybe even just dealing with rumors or petty gossip or issues with people. You just, yeah, you're doing fine. You're just trusting that everything will work out, and you're taking that step back, maybe even calling that truce with that Two of Swords energy. And you're just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Here's your postcard from Spirit, Sagittarians. It says, Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys. And some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view, okay? And no matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. And again, I think that this is what Spirit is saying is, yeah, somebody's going to be very challenging here for you. And they might just use words to try and cut at you to get that reaction that we were talking about. But don't give in. You're better than that. And you can change, because you can be anything that you want to be. So take the high road with whomever you're dealing with going forward, and just stay on this path. And now, that being said, if this is somebody who is manipulative and likes to play head games, or, you know, just wants to be immature and such, also feel free to step up and say something about it, okay? Just say, but do it in a nice way. Just say, like, why? Why do you do this? Or why did you say that? What did you think I would feel when you said that? You know what I mean? Just approach it in a peaceful way instead of a combative way, because these people like to draw out our defensive sides, right? And then we kind of get stuck, and we're like, ugh, and we don't know how to move forward. We almost feel like the hangman, almost like stuck, right? So to maintain that peace, you've got the power and the control here. You got this, Sagittarians. Sending you so much love. Please remember to hit like, as it helps to support the channel. And again, if you haven't hit subscribe, please do. I have a goal to reach 5,000 by, I don't know, December? Let's see if I can do it. All right, you guys. I can't do it without you. Sending you so much love. Bye.